Brian Parthemore here with
UFO Rick.
BJ.
which is Brian Parthemore Jr., which is my son. Today we're going to talk about big feet. Lots of laughs. No, no. Bigfoot. We're going to talk about Bigfoot today. I know a lot of girls like Bigfoot because it's big feet. You know what they say about big feet? And Sarah's giving me a try not to laugh about it. But let's get into this. Let's talk Bigfoot.
Make sure you have big feet to listen to this.
Right on.
BJ came up with this perfect question.
I'm going to ask it.
And I'll let him ask this question about Bigfoot. And we're going to try to answer it. Your turn.
Or
Take my board after the...
where is it?
That's the director's board.
Is Bigfoot the missing link to human evolution?
That's deep.
See, I'll go ahead and answer and I'll let Rick answer and you can answer the question. Because this question, he stumped my ass with it. Because I couldn't think of it at all and stuff. But in my head, maybe evolution is. You know, maybe he might be the missing part, you know, between the human race. You know, where we like, between monkeys and human. Who knows? Or else, he might be doing something with alien race.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm saying, possibility. But let's see what Rick has to say.
And the question again, please.
Go ahead, B.
What? Wait, crap. Is Bigfoot the missing
Oh,
part?
missing.
Missing link of evolution.
Okay.
I know it's a hard question.
Yeah, it is. You know, that would really take some pondering, but I think that they're dimensional, and so I mean they could, you know, anything's possible, but I mean I really don't know a whole lot about Bigfoot other than they got big feet, so I'll leave it at that, the dimensional thing.
Here we go, BJ.
So I have an answer that might connect with this completely, but what if you think about it? So you have Bigfoot, right? How I said he was part of the missing link thing.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. So let's say that in the evolution part, like we have some that are going straight to humanhood, and we have like a few that walk away from it, and that's what evolves into Bigfoot. They keep their more monkey traits, and then we take a few, human traits. Their feet get big because how much they stay out in cold and everything. They swell up from stepping on wood. Next thing you know, they start getting stronger each time they're walking around. The fur grows out because they can't shave it or anything. And to think about it, if you live out in the wild, you can use bathroom anywhere.
Yep.
They've probably seen it coming. They've probably seen the future somehow. Oh yeah, we have to use bathroom inside? Nah, we want to be free. We just get out of here. And since their fur grows out, you can tell that they're part ape and part man, to be honest. Because if you think about all the stories you hear about how cavemen evolved just straight from monkey to man, then yeah, so they're probably the missing link that everybody's been looking for. The man that was between the ape and the man.
Very, very possible.
Yeah.
Because you got the monkey that stands up like after he's monkey-like.
You got Sasquatch, you got
and then he starts losing hair.
Bigfoot.
And just
you got the Ohio Grass Man. Sarah got to talk. Oh, never mind. But you guys ready for the next question?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a cool question and stuff. We experienced Bigfoot stuff before.
Yeah, we went to that one place in St. Paris. What was it called? Davy Woods. We went to Davy Woods and experienced this
I
kind of
never
stuff.
heard of that.
Yeah, we experienced Well, we're going to talk about the questions in a minute, but
Mm-hmm.
we're going to talk about the tree knocks we heard.
Oh, cool.
We was doing a paranormal investigation in 2020. Just,
Before we started his YouTube channel.
yeah. But, what we experienced with the tree knocking, then I kept hearing like raindrops. But out of the corner of my eye, I seen like a little rock getting tossed. And everything, a little rock.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. Then you start hearing the communication, like, you know, the raspy coyote, which is known for a Bigfoot howl.
Yeah.
Then you got the female howl, which will sound like an owl, but they don't have like a monkey sound afterwards. You know, like the, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
But me and my other partner at the time, we was walking. You can find, actually, my story is in a Jack LaFontaine book. It actually, you know, it's in a book, my story.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And everything. But, yeah, I didn't really believe in Bigfoot until actually I encountered. But we was like getting ready to go down this one way. Then I had a real big, deep growl and stuff. Like, it was no dog growl. It was, there ain't no bears around our part of Ohio. You know, there ain't no animals big, but it had more like a lion. Like, you know, like a lion
really?
growl. Yeah, deep growl.
Very, very distinct.
Yeah, it's a deep growl.
Wow.
Something we've never heard before.
Cool.
And stuff. But, well, you want to talk now, sir?
I just had one. Before we even got there, we were driving down Lonesome Road, and our other team member plus myself seen this in front of our eyes. Two tall, I don't know how to say it properly.
Figures.
We noticed it was tall, not running, but walking across the road into the woods. That's another thing that got me. Then our daughter noticed out of her eyes something beside us because we're in a vehicle, you know? And she mentioned it.
Well, another thing, you gotta think, the only reason we went there, because there's like a sighting of like, supposedly a farmer that'll attack your car that has red eyes. Or something like that. It's like, so we're like, okay. You know, it's a legend. We'll just go ahead and do a video, prove that's fake. Or if it's real. Because we do that too. We went to Crybaby Bridges. A lot of them are fake.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. But, what, you need to say something else too?
Yeah. Here's a story. I'm not going to say it was me. As I take a dump in the woods, I hear something from behind me. A growl. Something that sounds like a coyote or like a lion. As I turn around, there's something moving behind me. I hurry up, pull my pants up, and run into the car.
Whatever. But, but, yeah, it was.
Cue the Charmin commercial.
Well,
Got the white.
see, we're kind of laughing about this stuff because we was reading a story about a guy in Colorado. Look,
Was that the guy that got
he
raped
got raped
Bigfoot?
by Bigfoot.
Oh man.
So I'm trying to read this and stuff and everything. But he's talking about, you know, freaking getting held down, getting his pants ripped or whatever. Something hit him in the back of the head, fell down, got his pants ripped or whatever. He said when he woke up or whatever, freaking Bigfoot had his pants down or anything.
Bigfoot had his pants down?
No. But I guess he turned around and stabbed Bigfoot in the neck.
Is he sure it wasn't his tall, hairy uncle?
So, here, just calm down for a minute. I'm not trying to be funny, but you got to think about that. How true do you think this could be? It's funny, but I'm thinking about it in my head. You know, wait a minute. Who in the hell is going to go out in public saying Bigfoot tore his underwear and trying to make love to him. I'm being honest. Would you go out and tell everybody if it actually happened? Would you go out and tell everybody?
No, I'd be embarrassed.
Excuse the pun, but something stinks here. You can see. I think he's flat out bold-faced lying because if think about it. Have you ever seen where they can take a tree and just snap it?
Yeah.
Your body. If they wanted to freaking hurt you again, like the Greys, I don't think they mean any harm because of how powerful they are. Same with Bigfoot.
Just think about another thing too.
He could snap you into like that.
And to think about another thing, he has big feet too, so that means
Yeah.
something else. I don't think that farmer would be able to survive what else was happening.
He'd be walking with a bull-legged. Okay, let's stop the funny stuff now. Let's go to regular.
It's pretty red.
I know. Okay.
I gotta wipe the tears out of my eyes.
But our next question and everything. Why do Bigfoot knock on trees?
Can I go or you?
See,
Okay,
in my mind, I think it's like a communication thing.
Same here.
Kind of like, military. You know how like military do like, what is it, like their stealth talk? Where it's like
Mm-hmm.
like some kind of symbols or something. I think that's how they're doing. They're doing knocks.
Yeah.
Kind of like Morse code.
Right.
That was probably my answer.
So, but, you ready? What do you think? You think about the same, you said?
Oh, on the knocks?
Yeah.
On the knocking? Oh, definitely. It's a form of communication.
Yeah.
And, again, like I said a minute ago, if they wanted to hurt, if they wanted to hurt anybody, it's all over before it starts. So, and
Yeah.
yes, I believe, I've never experienced one, but I do believe they're real. I also think they're dimensional. And I also think that they also have ships.
What about if Bigfoot was an alien pet?
You mean having one?
No, I'm talking about how do you know, like, aliens, like, that ain't like an animal from their planet.
Oh.
Bigfoot could be an alien from their planet. Like a
Very
pet that they dropped off.
Right, good point. Just, like dog over there. I don't want to say her name because she'll get up. Yeah, exactly. Good, very, very, very good point. Exactly, I agree.
What do you think, BJ?
So, like I said, you stole my idea or my answer for that.
Morse code.
I think it's Morse code. And another thing is,
Bigfoot code.
yeah, Bigfoot code. There we go. There's the name. We classified it. You don't take it for us, or we copyright you. But yeah, there's something else I was going to say because I heard one of them talking about something similar. It was not really that similar to what they said, but I'm surprised, like, younger kids that are, like, about younger than my little brother are like, it's Chewbacca!
Yeah.
Or older people that never heard about him, but they watch Star Wars a lot, and they scream, it's Chewbacca! Run! Or they think he's friendly and they try to go give him a hug or something.
Yeah, because they're too busy hugging them at the Comic-Cons.
Yeah. And what if, I don't know the story behind this, but I agree. And what if Chewbacca was, his character was made on the Sasquatch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A space Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See, we're having fun.
Oh, I'm enjoying big time.
Okay.
Love it.
Here's the thing that, like I was saying, we experience and stuff. The pebbles getting thrown
Mm-hmm.
and everything. To me, them throwing pebbles
Right.
is to make me look the opposite way so they can maneuver around me.
Yeah.
They threw a pebble at our car before.
And or to
So
scare
take-
you.
Take a pebble, you throw it. You want to hear something, so you're gonna look that way. So then they can maneuver behind you
Mm-hmm.
around.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they use it for like maneuver. I think it's like a military, almost like.
What if they are military? They just like experiments.
Well, that's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're doing this. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So everybody has their own opinion. So what are you thinking, Rick, about the pebble throwing?
Okay. Well, I'm going to refer to this. It's out of camera, but these guys can attest to it. It's probably as big or a little bigger than a basketball. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
And it's extremely, extremely heavy. And it's a rock. It's a glass rock. And I personally believe a Bigfoot could pick that rock up, and if there was no wall in the house behind us, there's an apartment building over there. What would you say that would be? About
100 yards.
easy.
I
I would say that a Bigfoot could throw this rock we're talking about right here, this glass rock that is extremely heavy.
Well,
And I believe that, because again, if they wanted to hurt us, they could.
I could probably throw it about 2 feet.
No, I do have.
Yeah, I couldn't. I can't even pick it up hardly. So
I could probably lift it over my head.
BJ's turn.
Oh, what was the question?
Throwing pebbles.
I already told you. What if it was just? What if they were just experiments from, like, military? You think about it, in all those military movies or like the military like history facts, they throw rocks to distract the enemies. If you think about it, what if that's what they got that from? What they were just experiments, and like Area 51 experiments, they experimented on them. Then after they figured out what happened, they locked them up. They escaped because their super strength could probably break through the walls or something. Then they made it out to the wild, and since they think that they're going to be freaks, they start hiding.
So you think Bigfoot's Area 51 experiments going wrong?
Yeah. Mostly all cryptids or things might be. Just think about the Wendigo.
Well, we'll talk about that another
Mhm.
time.
Oh, also, Wendigo versus Bigfoot.
and they also talk about something. There's talk about people bringing in stuff from other dimensions, like thinking them in or blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It could be that. I mean, I know that's what you're basically saying. So
Okay, Sarah, what do you want to say?
I was just want to ask you what other ones before.
Mm.
Like where you were out there at Dairy Woods, and all of a sudden one was in front of you. We got that handprint on your stomach.
Yeah. No,
what was it on the stomach? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I woke up the next
Oh,
morning
handprint.
and there was like a hand paint bruise on my stomach, but I didn't feel nothing or see anything.
Oh wow.
So I don't even know how it came there, but that's true. Actually, I'm getting ready to talk about that question now. Bigfoot. Here's a question: do you think he got the ability to go invisible, or just real well camouflaged? I'm gonna go with I think he got some way he becomes invisible. I don't know how. I don't know if he's like a chameleon or something. He might just be camo.
Yeah.
He might be able to just go camo and stuff. So I'm saying, that's a hard question for myself too, because that's something that we don't understand. That's like, well, like you said, Area 51. It's above our technology. Because if you got somewhere you can do like a Harry Potter, cloak where you put something over you and you go with some fear.
Right.
Makes you wonder, because you gotta think, some people reported Bigfoot being like 12 feet tall and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me Bigfoot being 12 feet tall, walk through the woods, nobody's gonna notice them?
Right.
But yet a hunter can notice a deer.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Makes me think about the siren head. Look, he's about 40 feet tall, and you can.
Yeah, but the siren head's fake.
Yeah.
But and stuff. So I'm saying it's possible, he can be going camo. The brown fur might blend in with trees. But like I said, I heard cases where he can go invisible, where you don't see him at all. But I'm thinking it's more because of his brown hair and the camo. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, I think they have the ability to shift in and out of this reality. As far as
like dimensional travel?
Yeah, as far as why they're here, I don't know, but I think I truly do think that they can shift in and out of our reality, this reality.
Okay, BJ. Yep.
So I feel like maybe they can change the color of their fur. You know how bunnies are like they can turn white, and how chameleons with their scales they can like adapt to the color of whatever they're trying to camouflage to.
Mm-hmm.
So what if the Bigfoot, like his fur, has like some kind of like changing color abilities? So he can like hold on to a tree or something, and he can blend in with whatever he's touching. That's why you don't really see him when he's running very fast. He blends in easily because he like his fur like turns into the color of the trees and makes him darker, and he can just run around. It'd probably be like a shadow to you, but still.
But you gotta think about most time when you see videos of Bigfoot caught, he's like just walking.
Yeah, that could just be people hiding in like a suit. People can buy gorilla suits and just walk around with those.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, I could easily make one of those costumes if I really wanted to.
Okay, let's see. Our next question on my board. How tall do you think Bigfoot gets? See, like I said, you know, some people say he gets 12 foot or taller, but I think 12 foot can't hide.
Mm-mm.
Unless, you know, you can take that back around, what is it, like Oregon, Nevada area or whatever? And stuff, they got all them freaking woods.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, with all the woods and stuff, it's possible, you know, like in that area, he might be able to get that big, but I don't see anything growing that big. I think Bigfoot's max height is probably between 7 and 9 feet. That's what I'm thinking. But a lot of people, you know, like they said, you know, he can get 12 foot taller or nothing. That's why I figured we might as well opinionate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think, you know, 12 feet tall is pretty dang big.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be in a tree stand, Bigfoot would come and grab your ass and if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Hit a walk by snack.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking, Rick?
I agree with you. I was going to actually say when you brought that up, popped into my head, I was going to go 8 to 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Is what I believe.
You know, maybe when they found giants' bones, is Bigfoot bones.
Yeah, that's another good point. Damn good point, yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
What do you think of me?
I think they can only grow up to about 10 foot. Because if you think about the babies, they're probably about the size of us, like right now, about 6 foot. Which,
The juveniles are 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you think about it, probably, if you look at an average growth of a human, kids are about 4 foot. Like, my little brother's about 4'5" probably, and I'm about 6 foot. He's only 2 feet shorter than me, pretty much. And yeah, and I'm I'm 15, going on 16 next year, and I'm already taller than my dad somehow. So maybe so the little kids ones, they only get to their maximum height when they're about my age, probably, and that's how tall they stay until they die, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because he told me that he stopped growing when he turned 15, like in height. So I feel like I'm probably gonna stop growing because of that, because genetics and everything.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna say that they stop at 10 foot because I read a book and they said that the maximum height from how big their feet are and like those pictures or how people make them or whatever, the concrete like fillings of their foot, the maximum height they can probably get up to is about 10 foot probably.
Yeah. Judging by their feet, those feet molds.
Yeah, they
Foot mold.
They measure them. They have science measure them.
Yeah.
Well, scientists measure them, and they measure the height, and then they just straight
Well,
up.
they
show
figure
how
out
they could
about how much they weigh by the compression of the foot.
Yeah.
be. Yeah, from how deep it went into the ground.
But guys, remember to hit that like button, comment. If there's anything else you think we should be talking about, like when we're going to do this Let's Talk throughout the winter. So it's going to be more likely us three, maybe others talking. So we're going to start doing some of these videos like this. so we can communicate, you guys get to know us more better and stuff.
Yeah, especially me.
Yeah, because BJ's missing his girlfriend, hanging out with his girlfriend. That's why you don't see him too much anymore.
Yeah, I just play video games and watch Inside Job and weird cartoons.
But
No
but-
anime, that stuff's dumb.
but
Sorry,
hit
about
but
that.
hit that like button. You know, like I said, comment and everything. Now, without even using my pay clipboard right now, let's talk about Bigfoot and his like freaking strength.
Oh God.
Where he's known to pull freaking trees out and throw 'em.
Yeah.
Can I answer this one real quick?
Well, you can answer after me, but can you picture if Bigfoot would grab a tree and throw it at somebody? Could you get a picture getting hit by a tree? I'm talking about a freaking tree.
Yeah.
He can hit you like a baseball. What do you got this?
Where'd it go?
But I'll go ahead and let BJ answer Vin Rick.
Okay, so you guys remember that story about the guy that has long hair and as soon as he cuts it, all his powers are gone? Whatever?
Samson.
Yeah.
Samson.
So just think about it. What if all their power comes from their hair? Yeah, I did an accent there. I was like, hair. So just think about it. Bigfoot have a lot of hair, and if you think about it, they're probably creations of the government. And if you think about it, hair could be something that's very strong on you because I tested like holding hair and taping it to pennies and something back in 5th grade with my math teacher, or I think it was my science teacher. I forgot who, but they measured how many pennies you could hold on a strand of hair, and it equaled about 10 pennies could be like held on a hair. So if you think about it, what if that stuff helps him stay strong? Yeah, that's why he can lift stuff up, no problem, because the hair's like steroid to him.
Yeah.
And if he loses all that hair, he's not going to be strong anymore.
If he loses the hair, that's kryptonite.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was getting ready to say. That's the kryptonite.
It's freaking
Hair and
Oh no, my hair is gone. Just crushed by the trees.
He loses hair when he becomes the rake.
Yeah, that could be another thing.
But
Or the Wendigo.
we're gonna be talking about some of that other stuff later on, so we ain't gonna talk too much about
Did you
that.
write about the rake yet?
No. I'm still working on that one.
I still gotta draw a picture for this video.
Yeah. You guys ready for the next question, or
Yes, sir.
do you think Bigfoot is friendly or not?
Can I go?
You want to go first, or I'll go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I don't know that he's friendly, but I would say he ain't evil because, like I said, he could hurt somebody easily, right quick. I mean, just take their breath like that. So that's me.
I think they determine the same way as us people. You got some people that are freaking nice, you know, easy to get along with. And you got other people that are pure dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking, it just depends. I want to say it depends on their mood. You know, you can have a grumpy Bigfoot that's in a pissy mood and everything. You catch him on the wrong day. Maybe he didn't catch his food for the day. Well, you're next on menu. Who knows?
Yeah,
What do you think of BJ?
Wasn't Rick supposed to answer?
I did.
He did.
Oh. Just depends on what mood he is in. Like, let's say that you stole his food in the dark. He has night vision too, if you guys didn't know that. Because if you
I
think about it,
didn't
they
know.
mostly move at night. They don't move at
Yeah, I
night.
think they're nocturnal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you let's say you stole their food, I think that he's gonna straight up murder you, straight away, nonstop. If you're like there to like eat with him, like if he allows you to eat with him or something like that, I feel like he'd probably let you stay there as long as you're a good person.
As long as BJ scratches his belly. Scratches his belly, pat him behind his ear. Then you'll be like the guy in Colorado.
I played it a Wookiee.
But guys, remember to hit that like, subscribe, and comment button. what's your guys' beliefs in Bigfoot. If you guys want us to talk about other subjects, we'll talk about other subjects. We're free to open up just to talk about random questions and stuff. But remember, you can send me the comments on Facebook through Messenger or on YouTube. I'm Brian Parthemore on Facebook. You got TRL Lavelle, UFO Rick. You know?
TRL Lavelle is Facebook, and Angie Ghost UFO Rick is YouTube.
Yep.
I'm not signed into Facebook yet, but my YouTube channel is going to be coming soon.
Remember, hit that like button, subscribe.
And don't forget to wash your feet.
Send money.
Perfect.
Keep exploring. Keep exploring.
Peace.
Peace.
See what he's got to put up with.